It's no secret that the San Antonio Spurs are one of the worst teams in the NBA, but it won't be like this for long because Wembanyama has already proven to be one of the best players in the league, and he still has 3 years left on his rookie deal. And the Spurs have made it very clear that they're not going to wait around for him to continue to develop. They are going to try to win now. And that is exactly what we're going to do in today's rebuild. Rebuilding the San Antonio Spurs. Let's look at this team and see where the roster is currently sitting. And where do we start besides with the rookie Victor Wembanyama? He is currently the #1 player at his position and overall based on his age and his overall rating. So, what do we know about him? We know he's an absolute beast. We know that he is one of the freakiest athletes of all time. His size, his ability to handle the ball. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and glaze Wemby all day. You know how good he is. He was on a minutes restriction this year, and he still put up absolutely insane numbers. And unfortunately, he's not going to progress at all because he is currently already maxed out. We can't really get him any higher. And if you're above a 5-star, which he is actually like, I think, 12 attribute points above, you can't go any further past that. So he's only going to be at these stats moving forward. We can't really get his level up to like 110 or 115 like someone like Nikola Jokic's is. Keldon Johnson, a very solid guard forward wing. He's got quite the contract on him. They just signed him to a max, as well as Devin Vassell. I don't really know what we're going to do with these two guys. Clearly, we're going to make a trade for somebody. I mean, there's a lot of rumors for Darius Garland, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. A lot of like, hey, pick your poison with whatever guard you want. Moving down the lineup, we have Jeremy Sohan, somebody that was tried out at point guard. Greg Popovich thought he was smarter than the rest of the NBA, and turns out he wasn't. Turns out sometimes you miss. Charles Bassey, a fine backup center. Zach Collins, same thing. I mean, he's 25. It feels like he's been in the league forever because he has been. Trey Jones, somebody that's a fine player. He's not going to blow you away. He's definitely somebody that we're going to look to upgrade over. Do I want him starting? Absolutely not. Julian Champagnie, Devontae Graham, Chetty Osman. These are like the tank team commanders. I mean, this is about as good as it gets if you're trying to get the #1 pick in the draft. Malachi Branham, somebody that I think can be a really good contributor to a championship team as either a backup, I wouldn't say 6-man, but maybe just like your backup point guard, your backup ball handler. And then Sandro, not going to even try to pronounce that last name. Blake Wesley, Sidi Sissoko, they're not really that good. But the first order of business is definitely going to be simulating to where we currently are today. So I'm going to get through this first season, and I will show you guys what the team is looking like as we get ready for the draft. Moving on to the awards, all defensive first team, Chet, Chris Middleton, Herb Jones, SGA, and Giannis. And then moving on to all rookie, it's going to be Chet, Brandon Miller, GG Jackson, Andre Jackson, and of course, the tried and true Wembanyama, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, LeBron, Desmond Bane, and Luka Doncic in All-NBA First Team. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Blocks leader is Wembanyama. Sixth Man of the Year, Dante DiVincenzo. Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. And MVP goes to Giannis. Of the 59-23 Bucks, the only team with a better record was OKC. Hey, Memphis. Memphis somehow wins in 6 games against the Atlanta Hawks. So definitely an alternate reality where Ja stays healthy. So after the draft lottery, we are currently projected to pick at 10 overall. I know the Spurs have 2 top 10 picks in this upcoming draft. I might be able to make a trade with somebody to kind of acquire those picks myself. I was going to try to make a blockbuster trade for Darius Garland, but currently he just is untouchable at this point. And I think Cleveland thinks that they can contend. So we're going to make a trade that's kind of been in the rumblings a little bit. I don't know how realistic this is. I'm trying to make this somewhat realistic. I mean, obviously crazy trades happen in the NBA all the time, but I'm going Keldon Johnson, Charles Bassey, our 2027 and 2028 first round pick for Jimmy Butler. He has 2 years left on his deal. It seems that there's definitely been a bit of a falling out with Jimmy Butler in Miami, so we're going to be giving them somebody that can score very well for them, fill in at that kind of 2-3 spot. Charles Bassey, a good backup center over someone like Kevin Love, and 2 first-round picks in the future. And we still maintain our draft pick for this year and the next year. So we have a huge addition to our team, somebody that's actually a real NBA player. That's a start for sure. And again, I know in real life the Spurs have 2 top 10 picks. We can't really afford to do that at this point. So I'm trying to look for some sort of draft pick that I can trade for. And I stumble upon this Brooklyn Nets team. We're looking at Cam Johnson, Scoot Henderson, Aaron Nesmith, and they have fucking 5 first-round picks. They've got a Lakers first-rounder next year. I mean, they are stockpiling. I don't know if they can have all these picks. I just don't know if they're going to make all these picks. So we're going to try to take their Portland pick. Well, they can't really take on any other players. So what if I give you guys a 2026 second-rounder and a 2027 and a 2028 and a 2029 and a 20... What do you guys want from me? Just cough it up, buddy. Another kind of odd trade. I'm just trying to get another first-round pick in the top 10 of this draft. draft. So it's going to be Zach Collins, Blake Wesley, a 2028 second, and a 2030 first. Now that we're past the, I guess, the offseason, we have more picks to play with. For Seth Curry, Davis Bertans, who is just a cap casualty, and a 2025 first-round pick. I don't even remember where Charlotte was picking. I just know that they have a decently high pick. So we make a trade. Let's see where we're picking. I don't really know exactly where it's at. How good was Charlotte? Oh my God, they were at 20? I thought Charlotte was terrible. I guess not. Okay, that's not great. We pick at 10. Ron Holland goes off the board. Nikola Topic goes one pick before us. First pick we're going to go with at 10 is going to be Reed Shepard, who fell down the board. Again, these colleges are not going to be accurate to what they were in real life. I'm still working on a college roster. But for the most part, you know, it's decent. Kevin McCullough sneaks into the lottery there. And then we pick at 20. So, again, probably should have done my research. Dalton Connect is on the board. Devin Carter, Bronny James, maybe. We get a little LeBron, you know, coming to hang out with Greg Popovich. But Kyle Ware is just a really good stretch 4/5. He's got the size to do both. So I'm going to go ahead and take him as well. As Bub Carrington goes one pick before. Into the second round now. Maybe we just take a swing at this French Melvin Ajinka fellow. You know that the Spurs love their foreign players. And Melvin Ajinka has really good size, and he could potentially develop into somebody who can stretch the floor. Alex Sarr goes to the Nets. Matas Buzelis goes to the Miami Heat. Yves Missi goes in the top 3. Cody Williams goes to the Rockets, and Zachary Sachet goes to the Nets. So they got Reese Sachet and Alex Sarr, undoubtedly the top, probably top 5, if not top 2 players in this class. We only have 3 expiring contracts, and all of them are not good players, so we're just going to go ahead and release all of them. But we don't have a lot of cap room because we have a lot of money tied up in Devin Vassell, so that's something we're going to have to do. Also, Davis Bertans, 17 mil. I kind of forgot about that. Devontae Graham, 2 expiring contracts that are going to be coming off the books. And LeBron James, free agent. Boston Celtics offering him a $3 million contract. Same with the Timberwolves offering him a $2 million contract. Pascal Siakam looks like he might be on the move. Nick Claxton went to the Lakers for a little 1-year deal, and he is a free agent. James Harden is a very interesting pickup. We could offer him not a lot, but he doesn't really want a lot. He only wants 8 mil for 2. He's okay with the vet minimum. Maybe he just wants to play for a contender, and we're kind of considered that. And we're also close to California, kind of. I don't really know geography. Throw a team option on there, max out our cap room, say 2 mil over 10. We get to choose on that last year, and that's going to be the only person we bring in because we're not going to have the ability to do anything else. And the Magic get LeBron James. What the fuck is going on? So the minutes for year 2 are as follows. James Harden, Devin Vassell, Jimmy Butler, Jeremy Sohan, and Victor Wembanyama. Reed Shepard, Kyle Ware, Julian Champagnie, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham. Now, is this team very good? Starting 5 is actually not bad at all, considering where we're at. But 19th overall offense, 15th best defense, 16th overall is where we're projected to be. I'm going to simulate quite a bit. And I guess we'll go to the All-Star break, see where we're at. Hopefully everybody stays healthy. That's going to be our biggest issue is our lack of depth on the bench. We have a pretty good starting 5. But if anybody gets injured, as Jimmy Butler gets injured, he has a sprained hand and is evaluated day to day, then we're going to have an issue. We are currently 7-6 through this many games. And Nikola Topic, straight up for Ochai Agbaji, one of the best prospects coming out of Serbia in a long time. And he just gets traded for somebody that's keeps jumping around teams. Okay, fair enough. Wemby was selected for an all-star game, which is very nice to see. He's not a projected starter, but he is currently averaging 22, 12, and 3 with how many blocks per game? Averaging 2.7 blocks per game in 18 minutes a night. How is James Harden doing in his year 35 season? Well, 17 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, almost 7 assists. Is he a cone on defense? Kind of, but that's fine. Averaging 0.7 steals per game. It's completely sufficient for what we need. At the play-in, Miami not only lost their first game to the Hornets, they lost their second game to the Brooklyn Nets, who had all those top-end first-round picks. And the Heat have Tyler Hero, Anthony Edwards, Jaime Jaquez, and Bam Adebayo. So I don't know how this team didn't make the playoffs at all, but that actually makes us feel pretty good. Trey Lyles, 6th man of the year. Okay, Alex Sarr wins Rookie of the Year. DPOY goes to Victor Wembanyama with 1.2 steals, 2.7 blocks. And your MVP is Tyrese Halliburton. So we didn't make the playoffs because we got injured to absolute shit. Now, Jimmy Butler missed time. The Memphis Grizzlies go back-to-back. What the hell is happening? Do we have a little dynasty forming in Tennessee? We're going to upgrade the medical facility to world class because I am sick and tired of having everybody get injured. Moving on to year 3, we've got a couple team options to figure out. So first things first, Jeremy Sohan, $6 million. Yep, that's fine. Malachi Branham, $4 million. We'll take that. If we take James Harden back, he could be just a backup point guard for us. He is currently asking for 10 mil. So I think we'll do that. Now we have a lot of expiring contracts, a lot of contracts coming off the books. Devontae Graham's 12 mil is coming off, and Davis Bertans 17 mil. This is the year that we need to gear up, as Jimmy Butler opts into his player contract, and we also have the medical facilities developing fully. So going to the draft lottery, we are projected to have the 8th best odds simulating, and we are highlighted, so we are in the top. We get the top 3 pick. We are picking at 3rd overall. We have our first round pick still. This is the draft with Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper. So we're going to get one of those 3 players. Ace Bailey goes 1. Cooper Flagg goes 2. So we're going to be able to take Dylan Harper. He is projected to be a shooting guard. I'm going to probably start him at point guard for us. And that is an amazing pull. We got very lucky picking in the top 3 there, going from 8 to 3. In the second round, we're just going to take Colin Murray Boyles. Probably need to upgrade his overall projection a little bit, but that's fine. You know, we got some solid players. We got the 3rd pick in the draft. This is going to be a huge year for us, especially since we've got our medical facility all tied up. And I'm not even going to sign Colin Murray Boyles. He's just going to get dropped. That's completely fine. We have a lot of cap room moving into this free agency. We have 35 mil. Seth Curry, adios. Good riddance. Take it easy, buddy. Davis Bertans, go fuck yourself. Devontae Graham, you can go fuck Davis Bertans. I don't really care what you guys do. You're not going to be on my team. And Trey Jones, you've been not very good. You're gone as well. And we know that this free agency class is absolutely stacked. We have Evan Mobley, Paolo Banchero getting $1 million offers, Scotty Barnes, Alperen Sengun, Jamal Murray, Lauri Markkanen not getting any offers. I mean, I absolutely love the idea of bringing Cade Cunningham to San Antonio. I feel like he's always somebody that gets some offers, but he's probably going to move. He probably will go to Orlando if we don't give him an option. We could bring Derek White back to San Antonio as well. I could have Lauri Markkanen play for us at the power forward. Jeremy Shohan would move to the bench, which would really improve this team. And then James Harden would be probably just our like 6-man type player. Dylan Harper would probably start for us at the point guard. Same thing if we try to sign Franz Wagner, who's going to be cheaper because Lauri Markkanen wants 20+ mil. And then if we were to try to sign Franz Wagner, we could probably get him for probably half that, it looks like. So if we offer Franz Wagner 12 mil over 3 with a player option, we still have enough coaching credits to potentially sign somebody for maybe 1 year, if not 2. Let's first simulate and see if we're able to sign Franz Wagner. He does accept, so now we have somebody to start for us at the 3 or the 4, depending on how we want to run it. As Paolo Banchero goes to the Pacers, we move to day 3 now, and we are going to be looking at who's available for us. We could bring in the brother of Franz Wagner in Mo Wagner. I really like the idea of trying to add Alex Caruso. We could probably give him a 2-year deal for 15 mil. If he accepts that, that would be awesome. Just give us somebody that can play a little bit more versatility off the bench. And Alex Caruso accepts. Now we've got quite the team moving into year number 3. I feel like this team can definitely contend, assuming we stay healthy. And Jimmy Butler is looking quite rough. I'm going to give him a little bit of a haircut just to make him not look so disheveled. Same with James Harden. We're going to give you a full makeover. And you're not shaving that beard either. You're going right back in time. So who are we going to have to pay in the offseason next year? It's going to be Jeremy Sohan, probably wanting a decent contract. Jimmy Butler will be expiring, and he's also going to be 36 years old. So this might be our only chance to win a championship with him on this team. So I've set the minutes for year 3. It's going to be Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, Franz Wagner, Jimmy Butler, Wembanyama, and then off the bench, Alex Caruso, James Harden, Jeremy Sohan, Kelly Ware, and a little bit of minutes to Reed Shepherd. This is where we're sitting as far as our overall players that could potentially hop in. It's not great if we have to rely on Julian Champagnie and Sidi Sissoko. We're in dire straits as we are projected to have the 8th best offense, 9th best defense, 6th overall. All right, we made it to the All-Star break with no injuries for the entire season, and Jimmy Butler and Wembanyama are both voted to an All-Star game. Wemby makes the starters, and so does Jimmy Butler. Wemby averaging 20, 11, and 3. Jimmy Butler 19, 5, and 5, and that's good enough for an All-Star spot. I mean, he's literally 36 years old, putting up great numbers. Memphis is also getting a couple All-Stars in there as well. Are they just going to be annoying to deal with? Lauri Markkanen on the Orlando Magic. So Orlando just constantly trying to get, and they have Cade Cunningham too. What is this team? Because they just had LeBron James last year. Oh my God, who's starting for them at the center? Okay, they have they have Jason Tatum and Alperen Sengun. What the fuck is going on? Thank God they're injured. In real life, not obviously, but in the game, of course, because that is an absolutely absurd team. And the Memphis Grizzlies are just good because they're just good. They did sign Nick Claxton, so that's a gross team. G.G. Jackson has developed nicely for them. What is Dylan Harper's average? Right now he's averaging 10, 4, and 3. That's not bad at all. I like that quite a bit. Devin Vassell averaging 17 points. Franz Wagner 21, 6, and 4. Still has some good ball handling in there. Somehow his stats are pretty much better than Jimmy's in every regard, but he didn't make the All-Star game. I'm fine with that. That's completely cool with me as long as our team is playing well. James Harden averaging 10, 3, and 4 off the bench. Alex Caruso, 8 points off the bench. Jeremy Sohan, really enjoying that role off the bench. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a little bit extra playmaking. And we are currently 38 and 20 as we push to the end of the season. Can we be a top 2 team out west? That would be amazing. If we finish behind Memphis, that's fine. Oh my God, Jimmy Butler, please be day-to-day. That's good. We are currently 55 and 20. 1 game better than the Memphis Grizzlies. Dylan Harper, all rookie first team. All NBA for Victor Wembanyama. That's amazing. Wemby gets clutch player of the year, blocks leader. We get rookie of the year, and Dylan Harper averaging 11, 4, and 3. Wemby wins DPOY and MVP. Let's fucking go. That is like the most accolades I've ever seen a single player win, as the San Antonio Spurs edge out the Memphis Grizzlies by 1 win with the best record in the NBA with 59 wins and 23 losses, averaging almost 120 points per game and allowing 110. A great point differential. Wemby wins MVP. That is absolutely beautiful. So look at this. Through his first 3 seasons, he's an MVP, a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, 3-time block leader, a clutch player of the year, an All-NBA, an All-Rookie, an All-Defense, and 3-time All-Star. And hopefully Wemby can carry us to the promised land as everybody's healthy. It doesn't look like there's any injuries as we move on to the New Orleans Pelicans in round number 1 of the playoffs. It's CJ McCollum, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Jonas Valanciunas. I am going to adjust the bench to a 9-man rotation probably. We don't have a great backup big. I don't really like Kale Ware as our backup big, but you know what? Wemby's probably going to play all the minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Although you have to be careful with the status of this game. Injuries do happen when you overuse players. I have seen it happen in my Hawks franchise, losing all my players right away. It's pretty sad, pretty disheartening. We take on the New Orleans Pelicans. If we can stay healthy, this team can cook. Game number 1 is a win, a very close win. Franz Wagner, 32 and 10. Game 2 is a loss by 2 points. CJ McCollum saves their team. How the fuck did we lose that game? In overtime, in San Antonio. Now we take a 2-1 lead, a very close game again. Why are these games so close? Can they stop being so close? 2-2. What is happening? Let's quit messing around. We're back to San Antonio. We win this game by quite a bit. It's a nice 15-point win for us. Let's get out of here in 6. No need to keep putzing around any longer. How are we going to a game 7 in this year? Is it the bench? I don't understand. What are we doing wrong here? We will live sim the first round. If we lose this game, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. We are not out to a hot start. The MVP of the league is currently being forced to a game 7 in the first round. Blow them out. 20 points. Yes, finally finish off the job. Now we are stomping the Pelicans out of here. We are up by 30 points in the 4th quarter. I see everybody's healthy. Don't you dare show me any injuries. We destroy the New Orleans Pelicans in game 7. Wemby goes 28, 14, and 6 blocks. Everybody's healthy, and we are moving on to the Houston Rockets. It's Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore, Tari Eason, Jabari Smith. They got rid of Sengun. He went to the Magic. Game number 1 is a nice win. Wemby puts up 30 and 18. Game number 2 is a loss. What the fuck are we doing? Why do we keep going back and forth? Do I need to have James Harden starting and have Dylan Harper coming off the bench? I'm going to try that. I love you, buddy. I really do. But I'm going to actually throw James Harden in the starting lineup. Game number 3 in Houston is a loss. Okay, maybe this isn't the right move. James Harden, 7 points. 6 assists in overtime. I'm regretting my decision immensely. We're going to ride it out anyway. We even it up 2-2, 95 to 94. Okay. Wemby, no, 53 games. Wemby, no, what happened? Dislocated thumb, play through it. How do we play through it? Oh my God, we are so cooked. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We already lacked center depth really bad, so I guess Jeremy Sohan gonna play small ball 5. I mean, we were playing him 40 minutes a night. This expected, I guess. James Harden going to the bench. We're rocking the 8-man rotation still. It's not great. We're losing one of the best players in the league, and we go to game 5. We win 89-114. Devin Vassell, career highs for the playoffs in all spots. Dylan Harper drops 20 points. That's what I'm talking about. Game number 6 here. Can we close it out? We do. 5-point win. Devin Vassell saying, you know what? I guess I'll be the best player on this team, if that's cool with you guys. Jeremy Sohan playing really well at the center spot. as we get out of the Rockets matchup in 6. Orlando, I was hoping to God the Pistons would beat Orlando because Orlando's going to be the most disgusting, annoying team to play against if they make it, and they do. So that's great. It would have been D'Angelo Russell, Moses Moody, Christian Brown, Amen Thompson. What the fuck is this team? How did this team even make it this far? All right, it's Memphis. It's San Antonio without Wemby and without Desmond Bane. So I guess they are equally strapped for talent, I guess. Game number 1 is a loss. Memphis destroys us. Ja Morant drops 41. And Dylan Harper drops 4. Not 41, just 4. Game 2 in San Antonio. We even up the series by 2 points. Franz Wagner, 22 and 10. Okay, game number 3 in Memphis. This is a huge game. We lose by 8. Ja Morant drops 41 again. What the fuck are we going to do about that? How are we going to stop Ja Morant? We go down 3-1. 3-1 lead in San Antonio. We go back 2-3. 17-point win. Jimmy, I don't care if you're injured. Take a shot, strap something up, do not go off this court to force a Game 7 in Memphis. San Antonio, we lose. Okay. We lose in the Western Conference Finals. I'm afraid Jimmy Butler might be retiring. That's what I'm really worried about as Orlando moves on. And who's going to win this championship? Orlando does indeed. Cade Cunningham. They sweep the Memphis Grizzlies. They sweep them. Okay. This feels like a successful rebuild so far, even though we haven't had a championship. Please don't show me Jimmy Butler retiring. Please don't show me he's retiring. I think he's coming back. Where is he? I don't see the word retiring anywhere. He might come back for one last year. We accept the player option on Wembanyama. Julian Champagnie for $3 million. You know what? We'll take him. So be it. Our cap room is $55 million. We need to bring back Jimmy Butler and Jeremy Sohan, and I'd like to bring back James Harden. I know he's extremely old, but I'd love to get him a championship if that's what this turns into. First overall pick is Dana Day, and then Eugene Hoffman, and then Harold Weber. They're like the weirdest. Homer York. How old are these players? Ivan Curtis. All right, Daryl Stevens. You're not getting a contract from me, buddy. Sorry to let you know. Sorry to tell you. We're not giving you any money. First day of free agency. Let's go ahead and get our ducks in a row before we look about maybe bringing somebody else in. Jimmy Butler saying, I'll take no money. Get me a ring. We'll go ahead and give him $8 million for 1. How would we even give him a player option? Okay, you know, we'll go ahead and give him a player option for 2. How about that? Jeremy Sohan, I would love to bring you in. $10 million for 4. James Harden. Again, I don't care about money. Give me a fucking ring. Put a ring on my finger, please. We're going to go ahead and give him a 1-and-1 for $6 million. Malachi Branham did not get any minutes for us, and that's fine. We currently have $31 million left. Is anybody getting bidded on that we need to maybe try to snipe away? Jason Tatum, the fact that he's going back to Orlando is really annoying to me. Chet is on the move. Donovan Mitchell's on the move. Jalen Brunson's on the move. Okay, Malachi Branham, just get off my screen, please, so I don't have to look at you. What was the bane of our existence in the last season? It was not having any center depth. I mean, Jeremy Sohan was fine, but that's not what we're trying to do here. This starting 5 with Dylan Harper developing is just chef's kiss. It's about as good as it gets. I really don't want to add anybody to that. But James Harden off the bench. We need to improve on maybe some sort of true backup center. Somebody that'd be a really good backup for us could be Naz Reid. We could just give him more money in less years, and at least we wouldn't be strung up for it. We'll give him that offer. We're doubling what Minnesota's offering. Grady Dick, Anthony Black, making the Black Dick on the bench. That would be awesome. I think we actually are going to make an offer on Anthony Black. Try to break up Orlando's young core. He's not really getting any offer right now, so let's go ahead and simulate. Can we bring everybody back? Please, for love of God. Everybody's back. We're running it back. Kyrie goes to the Hornets. That's going to be an annoying team to deal with. Daniel Gafford, finally, the Thunder get a backup big, as they probably ended up losing Chet Holmgren. I'm curious to see where he went. That's because he's on the New Orleans Pelicans, who gave us a quite the scare in the last playoff series. So let's go ahead and adjust these minutes, simulate to the playoffs, and please, for love of God, win a championship. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's the same starting 5 that you know and love. It's Naz Reid, Jeremy Sohan, who I'm actually going to swap an extra minute for, James Harden, Anthony Black, Alex Caruso as the 10th man for this team. But more importantly, I hope to God everybody stays healthy. But if they don't, that's fine. As long as it's temporary. Oh, Wemby, please don't do this to me. 20 days. Ah, fuck. Okay. 20 games is a lot of games, though. So let's just hopefully everyone else stay healthy. Oh my God, I literally just said that. Okay, he's day-to-day. All-star game selection for reserve. Franz Wagner makes an all-star. Okay, we like that. He's averaging 22, 7, and 3. He made an all-defensive team last year. He is. He's just out for 46 games. Why the fuck does he keep getting injured for so long? Cade Cunningham's on that team too. I mean, he signed a $12 million contract. That's why. That's why they're able to even do that. And I gave myself a rule. Nobody will be starting more than 17 minutes a night, at least until we get into the playoffs. And then after that, we might get desperate. I don't know. Back to first across the board. Finish this season strong and physically and figuratively. We literally won one game. So we made a play-in game? Oh my God. Okay. Taking on the New Orleans Pelicans, who have been the bane of our existence. They have Zion Williamson and Chet Holmgren, Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones. This is not an easy team. Alex Caruso. Adios. Say goodbye to your minutes. Jeremy Sohan, welcome to the small forward position. Please, San Antonio, beat the Pelicans. Thank God. Okay, we're going to the playoffs. The fact that we even had to play a play-in game is disgusting. It's a test to the West, I suppose. Bam, Michael Porter Jr., Anthony Edwards, Alperen Sengun, Paolo Banchero on your all-defensive first teams, all-NBA teams. Hey, look at that. We've got our boy Franz Wagner making it there. Walker Kessler wins most improved. Vince Williams, 6th man of the year. Rookie of the year is Dennis Pierce. Chet does win DPOY, and Luka wins MVP. We take on the fucking Thunder. This is going to be a really annoying matchup for us. Miles Bridges is out for 5 games. They're starting Lou Dort and Gordon Hayward. We are completely healthy. We've adjusted our minutes. Game 1 is a win. 7 points. Very nicely done in the Thunder in OKC. Game 2 is a win. Get this series over with. Just when I got excited. Can nobody win at home? A 1-point loss? Are we kidding me? Are we kidding me right now? Game 5. Game 5. Please win in OKC. If we lose in the first round, I'm going to be absolutely devastated. Game 6. It's a tie series going to a Game 7. Why does this keep happening? Down by 5 with 1 minute and 50 seconds. We are hopping into this matchup. In OKC, we have the ball. Give me a little pick and roll. I know you're tired. I don't give a rat's ass. Dylan Harper to the line, to the rack. A 3-point game. We are in the bonus. Underneath. And it's a huge block and a rebound from Wembanyama. We are going in the opposite way. Jimmy Butler with the block. He's going to cross up Gordon Hayward, and we're going to get to the rack. Let's fucking go. Jimmy Butler with a huge slam dunk. We are down by 1 point in OKC. Oh, my God. Get up. Don't let him shoot the 3, please. No. Oh, my God. Jalen Williams, you piece of shit. You absolute piece of shit. Kick it out to Franz Wagner. We don't need to settle for a 3. We do not need to settle for a 3. Jimmy Butler. Matchup on... Oh, my God. We got the ball poked. It doesn't matter. Wembanyama with the dunk. 51 seconds left. We had the matchup on Gordon Hayward. That's exactly what we wanted. Do not fall. It's a step back 3. That's a decent drive. It's a decent drive. Oh, it's Mikal Bridges. I thought it was Miles Bridges. It's not. He's so tired. He's so tired he can barely move. This is such a bad offensive possession for me. Oh, my God. We got inside with Dylan Harper. He uses the size. It's a 2-point game. The shot clock and game clock are almost tied. We need a stop right here, right now. Devin Vassell getting pick and rolled right now. Going to the rack. Jalen Williams dunks it on our head. What the fuck? Can we do something with it? Can we do something? We have to hurry. Dylan Harper from 3 at the top of the key. 8 seconds left. It's off. Wemby with the rebound. We get a fucking foul. Are you kidding me? Is this really how we're going to lose this? This was such a bad play design too. He misses the first one. Corner 3 from Dylan Harper. 5 seconds left. He hits it. They're going to say his foot's on the line. Are you kidding me? Hits the second one. We have another timeout. 5-point game. Dylan Harper from the top of the key. Catch and shoot. It's in again. Oh my God. Do we have a chance? Foul. I guess we're fouling Shea again. We need him to miss one. We need him to miss one. Miss one. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dylan Harper. Can he make another one? Do we have another timeout? Do we have another timeout? I don't know. We might have to just huck up an absolute just long ball. They make it. We have another timeout. Franz needs to come out. Naz Reid, Jimmy Butler here. Devin Vassell. I'm going to put James Harden at the 1. He's going to be catching the inbound ball. He hasn't gotten a shot up yet. Can he make this to tie and go into overtime? James Harden. Shot at the top of the key. The green is off. And we fucking lose in the first round. We tried so hard and got so far. Miami wins. Fuck Miami, especially since we literally traded for Jimmy Butler. That's so sad. Anthony Edwards is a fucking beast. He's one of the best players in the NBA. Keldon Johnson's on that team. Fuck Keldon Johnson. Please don't show me all these retirements, please. Oh my God. The boys are coming back. Jimmy Butler in his year 38. He says, we're not done. We've got unfinished business to take care of. Please stay healthy. Please. Even if you don't start for us, even if you don't have a crazy amount of minutes, Melvin Ajinka, that would be the worst $1 million I'd ever spend. James Harden coming back on a team option. Naz Reid, 20 mil. Ugh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. In fact, I don't like a lot of these team options. Jimmy Butler opts into his player contract. Franz Wagner does the same. We have to continue to bolster up this depth in free agency. We just really have to. I don't think we have any picks in this draft. Another absolutely stacked draft that tapers off. Not as much as the last one, but pretty good draft overall. Joseph Hawkins goes #1 to Golden State. Can they finally get a team going after Steph Curry retired? 14 mil over 4. I guess he doesn't really qualify for a Supermax. Devin Vassell, not asking for a lot. 15 mil over 4. We'll give him a player option. We don't really care about the future. 36 mil. Gonna let go of Reed Shepherd, Melvin Ajinka. Wemby is getting offers from other players. If Wemby leaves this team, I'm ending the video and I'm not even gonna play again, so that's fine. LaMelo Ball is probably on the move. Same with Devin Booker. Darius Garland. This is who we wanted to make a play for to begin with. Could we offer him 20 mil over 4? I like that a lot. Darius Garland, somebody that, again, we were targeting. He was untouchable. Now, not so untouchable. Let's go ahead and simulate day 2 of free agency. Can we get Darius Garland, even though we are 5 years removed, as the Heat, who just won the championship, signed Devin Booker? That's great. That's great stuff. And we get Devin Vassell, Darius Garland, and Wemby do accept. Thank God, because honestly, that was kind of a sneaky thing, is Wemby not coming back to this team. But he's going to come back, and we're going to say, hey, we're trying to build around you. Does that mean anything? And they're like, yeah, you know what? Actually, that means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Jaylen Brown, Derek Lively getting ridiculous offers. Keldon Johnson is somebody that we could make a move to bring back. Now, I did just say fuck Keldon Johnson because he won a ring without us. So I'm actually not too interested in that. KCP, super old, maybe could be a good contributor. I don't really know. Denny Avdia could be a really good signing. Sadiq Bey seems a little bit more realistic, but we are very far into the future. So at this point, just about anything goes. I say we just max out our salary cap, 16 mil over 3. We'll throw in the team option. He wants to play for a contender. He sees that as us. And if we can sign him, we are going to max out our salary cap. We do bring in Denny Avdia off the bench. Contracts are going to start to get expensive, though. We're going to have to bring back Naz Reid if we don't make it this year. Franz Wagner is going to want way more. Probably won't be able to bring him back. Jimmy Butler is on a vet minimum. The same with James Harden. This is the final year. If we can do it, hell yeah. If we can't, I don't know. I feel like this team's pretty good, man. I feel like we are really close. Dylan Harper going over to the shooting guard spot. Is that going to prove to be good for us? Maybe. Jimmy Butler gonna play 15 minutes a night. Darius Garland, Dylan Harper, Franz Wagner, Jimmy Butler, Victor Wembanyama, Devin Vassell, Naz Reid, James Harden, Anthony Black, Jeremy Sohan, Denny Avdia, and Kale Ware in the reserves. Please don't make us go there. We have a maxed out facility for the medical, a maxed out XP progression for the training. Don't let us lose in the playoffs, please. Game #1 is a 2-point win against Alfred York. Darius Garland averaging 19, 2, and 7. And LaMelo is on the New Orleans Pelicans. So they have 3 All-Stars. Why can't we be in the East? The East seems so much easier. I mean, actually, never mind. Orlando has fucking 4 All-Stars. Donovan Mitchell eventually went to the New York Knicks. And Joel Embiid stays in Philly. We are currently 42-17, 3 games behind Memphis. Take on the 3-52 Suns, and we destroy them. Goga Batadze goes crazy against us. What is this team? Carter Bryant. Okay. Keon Ellis. Rice Sensabaugh, Royce O'Neal, Goga Batadze. Liam McNeely off the bench. What the hell? The Suns are getting absolutely destroyed. This might be the worst team I've ever seen in my entire life. Shipping everybody away. 94 points per game. Please don't show me any more pop-ups. No more injuries. God damn it, Naz Reid, your day-to-day. As soon as I get a little ball rolling, everyone just wants to fucking get injured. Guys, what the fuck? I did not even adjust these minutes. They adjusted themselves. He's playing 36 minutes a night every single time we get going. He tore his ankle. I don't feel like we did anything wrong. I don't think we did anything fucked up. Why would Kale Ware be starting if we optimize the lineup? Why would Naz Reid not be starting? Your gangly fucking long legs, long arms has caused you tremendous grief, and now we are cooked. Let's win this one for Wemby. Let's win this one for Wemby. I think this team's actually really good, even without Wemby. But that's going to cause a lot of issues for us. Jeremy Sohan's going to have to play backup center again. Memphis dealing with a huge injury to Desmond Bane again. Okay, so at least they're even on our playing front. Devin Booker's out for 15 games. Hopefully they can just get eliminated so we don't have to play them. And then you have a team like the Phoenix Suns who won 4 fucking games, led by Elmer Huff and Leslie Gross. Well, this team is fucking gross. Kobe Buffkin starting for this team. Hawks legend. The awards: Bam, Lauri Markkanen, Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, all defensive team. And then your rookie team is as such: Domantas Sabonis, 2-time All-NBA, Jason Tatum, Lauri Markkanen, Anthony Edwards, SGA, clutch player of the year as well. Blocks, points. Who just led the league in assists? Jaylen Brown wins most improved on the Denver Nuggets. Tyler Hero, 6-man. Alfred York. DPOY goes to Bam Adebayo, and SGA wins MVP. Who led the team in assists? Joseph Hawkins, 13.6 assists. So they found a replacement for Steph Curry, that's for sure, but they did not make the playoffs. They were 27 and 55. Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson's 37 and bald. Taking on the Houston Rockets, and they have Luka Doncic, Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore, Tari Eason, and Jabari Smith Jr. So we are rocking this for our starting lineup. We're running 17 and 18 minutes a night, and then we're running a 4-man bench. Houston, Luka, game 1 is a huge win, 20 points. We put up 148. We're back in the playoffs. It's year 5. We tie up the series. Dylan Harper has an absolute shitter. He drops 4 points. Into Houston we go for game number 3. It's a 10-point win. We are scoring the lights out of this ball. Come on, go up 3-1. Finally, let's go. 19 points. Everybody's healthy. Close this series out in 5. Thank God. Everybody's healthy? Okay. And we take on the Sacramento Kings in round 2. Keegan Murray out for 3 games, or is he going to play through injury? I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. They are a higher seed, so we're going to have to go to Sacramento for game number 1. Detroit is here as well. That's the only team I haven't really checked out. It's D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Ivey, Bilal Coulibaly, Amen Thompson, Jalen Duren. Kings, game number 1 is a win. Thank you very much. Jimmy Butler, injured for 6 games. Can we afford to bench him? Probably not. Going to have him play through injury. Game number 2 is a 4-point win. Jimmy, stay alive, please. Game number 3 is another win. I think at this point I can afford to bench him. I don't know. We're up 3 games. Just give him a little bit of a break. We're up 3-0. Can we sweep? We do sweep, even without Jimmy Butler in the starting lineup. Now, will these extra games that go on, theoretically, this should heal him up. We currently have Jimmy Butler projected to come back in 5 games. If we simulate day 6, he should say 3 games back, and he does. Okay, so he's a little bit healthier. We needed the Denver Nuggets to go one more round. It's the Spurs versus Nuggets. My favorite team, suffering a ton of injuries. Jalen Brunson, ew. Julian Strawther, Jaylen Brown, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. And Detroit did take care of business against Miami in 5 games. So that's good. If they can take care of Orlando, that'd be a different story. We are going to put Jimmy Butler back in the starting lineup. I know he's not fully healthy. I don't care. Game number 1 in San Antonio. We lose to Denver. Please. I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Game number 2 is a win. We win by 1 point. We go up 2-1 in Ball Arena. Game number 4, it's a 2-2 series. These are all such close games. Denny Abdia put up 0 points off the bench. Game 5, this is the make or break game for us. Game 5, please, please. Oh my God. Okay. Franz Wagner, 20. Jimmy Butler, 17. You know what? We're going to give Jimmy Butler 1 more minute. Naz Reid. Game 6 in Ball Arena. We're going to live sim, so we at least have a chance to hop in. I really don't want to have to. I'd really prefer to just have the computer take care of business. But we're desperate. We're really desperate. We don't have our best player. We don't have the MVP, the face of this video, Wembanyama. We're trying to win it without him. Now we're losing it like fucking crazy. What happened? What happened? We were just up. Now we're like getting destroyed. We're down by 20 fucking points in the 3rd quarter. Can we do anything? Does this team have a pulse? And we got fucking destroyed in game number 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Jimmy Butler, 26 points, left it all on the floor, and the Denver Nuggets take on the Magic. Jimmy's back, that's nice. And Denver actually moves on and beats the Magic in 7 games. I mean, what are we supposed to do there? I mean, Wembanyama's injured. If I run this team back, I think everyone retires. That's fine. We don't need to. We couldn't do it because Wembanyama got injured every single year. 24, 26, 27, 27, 28. What am I supposed to do about that? I didn't play him that many minutes. He's young. He's spry. He should be able to fucking go rough and tumble, but unfortunately he can't. This is the team. I think it's an amazing team. I think regardless of us not getting a championship, which really does suck, I will probably try to do this again maybe after the Spurs draft those players, so that way the rosters are a little bit more exact. But you guys voted on this rebuild. This is what you wanted to see. If you guys want to be a part of this series and a part of my channel moving forward, be sure to join the Discord and check out the community tab because I'll be posting more polls on what you want to see next moving forward. If you guys enjoyed this rebuild, please be sure to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.